a.m. Welcome to the video. Let's go. Alright, good morning and welcome to the video again. So today we're gonna live a day in the life like Nick Bare. He's the owner and founder of BPN Supplements. You've probably seen me post a lot about their stuff. I use their whey protein a lot. I've used their green supplements. I use their pre-workout. And right now, as you saw, I've got the G1M Sports, which is an electrolyte and carb drink. Nick just did an Ironman in the past year, and right now he's training for a Boston Marathon. So he's just an absolute stud athlete, just a machine. And so I figured, why not live a day like him? We're gonna train like him, we're gonna eat like him, and to start the video, we're gonna hit a big run. So let's go meet Pat. Good morning. You ready?
Sure.
It only took me like 20 takes. Did you see me walking back and forth over
No.
there? That's why I'm like 10 minutes late.
6 miles done. Not the biggest, definitely not 12 miles like Nick Bare does, but we're still trying to get back into running shape a little bit. I was gonna say that it's also Louisiana heat, but he runs in Texas, so I can't use that excuse, but the run's done. It's about 6:30. We're gonna move on with the day. We got work, we got food, and who knows what else. So we're gonna move on. Pat, anything else to say? Pat's shorts foamed up at the mouth. It was terrifying. It was like right at the end of the run, thank goodness, or else we probably would have like been real freaked out. But I think it was just like the laundry detergent didn't wash out of his shorts, but he literally started foaming at the legs. So
That's how much I sweat.
yeah, crazy run. But let's get to it.
All right, first thing every morning, right when I wake up, or when I get back from a run like today, gotta walk the dogs. Got Pepper shaking it out right there. Cooper just moseying along like an old man. But getting those steps in to start the day. All right, so every morning, Nick starts with his morning stack, which is his greens and reds, the BPN green and reds. I unfortunately don't have any reds, but I'm gonna hit up the greens. The new flavor that they have is like pineapple, and I hear it tastes like a pina colada. And I'm all about pina colada. So I'll try to get my hands on some of that whenever I run out of this one. Big fan. All right, we'll drink this and then we'll move on. All right, so for breakfast, he does a lot of waffles nowadays, but I eat waffles all the time, so I thought I'd change it up. So now in some of his videos, he does protein sludge. So it's basically just scoops of whey protein, the BPN vanilla, and then some milk. Just stir it up till you get a nice kind of thick consistency, as you can see. He also sprays Ready Whip on top. I always have Ready Whip, but I usually just spray it right in my mouth, but change it up and be normal for once. And then some blueberries, and then he'll have an English muffin with butter. And I actually got this apple butter from Buc-ee's because he posted about it on his store one time, and we were coming home from Michigan one day and stopped by the Buc-ee's in Terrell, Texas, because we flew into DFW. So for breakfast, we got an English muffin, some protein sludge, and I know he probably doesn't drink as much coffee as I do, but I have seen him drink coffee. But we got some Chemex in the background, so this is breakfast. I'm a big bagel person. Well, English muffins are underrated. Super good. And the apple butter. Quick update. Liddy told me she was about to have a Zoom meeting, which I think was her way of politely asking me to leave and not be distracting. So, walking the dogs again. Try to take him out every like 2 hours or so, just because Pepper usually has to pee and get them some exercise in or whatnot. But it's also a good break for me to get away from staring at the computer and data and all that mumbo jumbo. So going for a quick walk. We'll probably catch up at lunch here in a little bit. Okay, so for his lunches, he does a lot of rice bowls. That's what he shows in his videos. It's easy, it's convenient. He can just bring it to work because he's on the go a lot. It's honestly the same for me. A lot of times, like especially when I'm going to the office, I just throw together a rice bowl the night before and then put in a little Tupperware container. You take it to the office, you just heat it up real quick and it's ready to go. Last night we actually made tacos, so I had some leftover ground beef. So I put that on top of a bed of rice. Also sauteed some green beans over here. And then I diced up a little avocado for some good fats and threw that all together. And this is what we're having for lunch. By the way, y'all, I had some green beans that couldn't fit. But fresh green beans, saute them suckers, and some garlic salt, sea salt, pepper, I don't know, whatever you want to use. That's what I put in it though. They're so good. You gotta cook them right though. Alright, it's a little after 3:30. Work's kind of winding down. I usually finish up around 4 or so. Getting a little bit hungry, so going for a snack. I wish I could have gotten the DPN Field Bars. It's like their protein bar that they make. I've had a handful of them and they're super good. The texture is like on point, but I just made an order yesterday and I'm not gonna get them in time. I also got their new protein powder, which Instagram or whoever follows me, the hundreds and hundreds of followers that I have, y'all see that. Super excited about the new flavor, but I have been seeing on like his Instagram story, on Nick's Instagram story, that he's been doing smoothies and stuff, like a big berry smoothie, keeping it real thick, almost looks like ice cream. So that's what we're gonna go for today. So I've got about 8 ounces of milk. I got a scoop of the blueberry muffin protein powder, because like I said, we're going with the berry theme. And then I'm gonna do, I don't know, whatever this comes out to be, a handful and a half of berries, and then I'm gonna throw in some spinach for them micros, but also just because it's frozen spinach, so it'll help out with the texture. Try to get it real ice cream like, real thick. Gotta top it off with a handful of ice. So, I'm gonna put the top on, put it on the blender. I'll show y'all once it's done, because y'all wanna hear this madness. Let's see what it looks like. Oh yeah, like I said, super thick. Just what we're going for. Try to dump some of it in here, just to be fancy with it and put it in glass, if it even will. Ooh, if we don't make a mess, I'll be very impressed. Oh, there it goes. So here's a little afternoon snack, a little berry smoothie, hold me over till dinner. I feel like I got like 2 double fists in this bad boy. So we'll see you for dinner. Quick intermission to say,
our power's out.
nice. But we came home with snow cones, so I don't know. You win some, you lose some. So stay tuned to see if dinner happens, because it's currently like 6 p.m. And we can't use our stove, obviously, or any appliances, but we got snow cones. I don't know. Okay, power's back on, so we got our chicken ready to go. We're gonna tenderize it, season it up, throw it on the grill. We're gonna have a big salad tonight with grilled chicken, all kinds of good veggies on there, and then also some red potatoes, so let's go. Hate me. I'm gonna let these bad boys rest. There goes the thermometer. It's broken. Just kidding. Gonna let these rest while we finish up everything else. See what Chef Lydia got going on. We call these potatoes. Potato. No, we don't. What do we call these?
Taters.
Taters, y'all. All right, we got all the fixings here of the salad. This is actually a summer salad, I don't know. So anyways, I got the kale here, then I cut up some apples like little shoestrings. Gonna be a nice little crunch, and then some cashews, some feta, some salt. Ooh, stay there, mama. I also got
Where's it at? There we go. Craisins. Because that was the other key part. For a nice little sweet tartness, you know, because it's a summer salad. Oh, and don't take this the wrong way. I'm not a stalker, I promise. Just a big fan and following along with y'all's video and recipe. But I made the little dressing. So this is 4 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, and like 1/4 cup of sugar-free maple syrup. It's a little separate, so we don't little shake. So, see, it looks better than that, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna go good on this little summer salad. And then, in our bowl of kale here, we're gonna just lightly drizzle, just the ever so slight, light, little snittle, gotta be careful what I say, bit of olive oil, and then just a pinch of sea salt, like your Salt Bay from 3 or 4 years ago, and just massage it like it's had a rough day, you know what I'm saying? This video's getting weird, y'all. I've never really done this, to be honest. This. Yeah. So here's the finished product. Like I said, nice little summer salad, grilled chicken on top. We put the potatoes on the side. I think they had like naan bread or something, but it looks really good. This is my first time trying that salad dressing too. It's like a sweet vinaigrette kind of, but it works really well. Got that little shoestring apple, so I'm excited to dig in. We're gonna end it here. So this is dinner. This is the final meal. So kind of a day in the life like Nick Bare. Obviously, like I said, like I told y'all, he was training for the Boston Marathon, so he runs a lot more. He does a lot of 2-a-day runs, and he works out too. I'm not training for the Boston Marathon, so I didn't do that, but I did run this morning. Woke up early and ran. I think he does a lot of early morning runs, and then did a lot of the same meals that he does. So it's been a good day. We've had some good food. I enjoyed cooking all of it and just having some fun with it. And we'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.